the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road.
Yellow, hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. Thank you so much for joining me. We just got back from Sam's and man, I should have took a couple of clips. They were out of a lot of stuff. Like I was kind of surprised. I don't know if it's because it's the end of the year and like produce and stuff like that is just scarce. Like the meats, there wasn't a lot of meat. As far as the beef and the chicken, there was absolutely like hardly any produce at all. Hardly any fruit. Like everything was low in their the refrigerated section. There hardly was any stuff. Like I like to buy several cartons of strawberries. They had no strawberries, hardly had any fruit, any vegetables. I was like, oh my goodness. But I did see these Dubai chocolates and this has been like kind of like a trend. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, everybody was making these chocolates and I was like, you know what, we're going to give them a try. And it's funny because we were looking in the chocolate section just for like gifts and stuff like that. And just, you know, scouring the aisles. And one of the workers was like, these are actually really good. So we picked these up and they were okay. Like they aren't anything special. The middle is like a pistachio, like kind of creamy, but the outer part, it was covered obviously in milk chocolate. And like I said, it was okay. I won't buy them again, but you know, it was good to try them. So we're putting everything away. Pretty much all of the like meats and everything, hubby just came from the garage. He already put them in the deep freezer. And I'm just trying to get everything refrigerated before, you know, that's like the most important thing. And then the next day we're going to put away the rest of the groceries. But I've got some good cleaning lined up in today's video for you. Happy new week. Is it Monday? It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope that the new week is treating you well. I can't believe it's already December, but let's go ahead and get some cleaning done.
Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and
It is the next morning and I am trying to condense a lot of this stuff for the pantry down as much as possible so that I can fit it in the small little pantry that we have. I've also been storing stuff above our clothes rack in the laundry room, which has really been like, it just helps so much. But that shelf isn't very, like I can't put a lot of stuff on there. So that's the only downfall. We did pick up a couple things for little man clothes. These actually were $20. They're shorts, Nike shorts, and they were only $9. So we picked up a couple of those. I love buying clothes off season because they are a lot cheaper and it's just a good way to prepare for like the next season coming up. And you'll know kids just grow like crazy. So we also picked them up a couple of pants. I've been liking these little jogger suits that they have at Sam's for kids. They also have them for adults also. I did pick up a couple of yoga pants. Well, I didn't today, but the last couple of times that we went, I did pick up a couple of yoga pants because they're usually only like around $9, something like that. And they're pretty good material in my opinion. And I love getting clothes from Sam's. You could usually find a lot of them on sale. And so when they have like really good sales, I'll pick some stuff up. But I pretty much took out like a lot of the stuff in the pantry and just try to organize it and get everything in there and tried to just condense things down as much as I could and just, get everything nice and put away. I wanted to make sure that like the last couple of shelves, like on kind of on the bottom, I put some things there that little man can reach, like for his snacks and stuff like that, so that, I'm trying to get him to be a little bit more independent. And so I did that. Y'all, the Quaker oats, I've been eating a lot of oats lately. Like I eat them almost every morning and I switch up what I put in there. Like I'll put in some Greek yogurt, cinnamon, I'll switch up the fruit. I'll do apples, bananas, blueberries. I have a huge bag of blueberries in the freezer, strawberries, you name it. But that huge thing of oats is only $9 at Sam's, and it's like a huge 5-pound bag. So I'm not buying oats at the grocery store anymore. This huge thing of pumpkin is, I was gonna say little man, is Rex's stock. So I just put those together. I'm gonna put those on top of the shelf that's in the laundry room. But yeah, I've a couple of things that I usually pick up like at our local grocery store at Kroger or at Walmart or wherever. I have noticed that they have them at Sam's, and so I'm not going to be buying them at the grocery store anymore because you just get way more bang for your buck at Sam's, and y'all know groceries are just like ridiculous right now. So this is the shelf that I was talking about. I have been keeping like our back stock as far as condiments and just like beans and everything else that I don't use on an everyday basis. I've been keeping up here. And so I'm going to load up this shelf as much as I can without it weighing it down and breaking it. I was definitely keeping an eye out for the weight because I didn't want to put too much on here, but I was just trying to keep the stuff that, like I said, I don't use on an everyday basis up here so that I have some more room in the pantry to keep our like everyday stuff that we use.
Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
So we stocked up on a couple of things. Cereals, we like to keep like stocked up on, and chips. We bought several bags of chips because I do pack hubby's lunch every day for work. And so usually if I will pack him, like sometimes I pack him stuff that's like leftover from dinner, or I'll pack him something specific. But a lot of times he just asks for like a sandwich because he wants something quick. So I do pack him chips like almost every day. So that's one of the reasons why we like to buy a lot of chips from Sam's, and the chips at Sam's are way bigger than the chips that you would get at your local grocery store. But we stocked up on a couple things. Some of these Lazy Susans were dirty, so I did clean these and then I loaded them back up. But I try to keep stuff like the top shelves. I keep like the cereals, the oats and stuff like that. The shelf where like the wheat thins is, I keep the sugars and the flours and stuff like that. And then on these Lazy Susans, I like to keep bottled stuff and then cans because it's just so much easier to spin to see what you have, and you're not having to, like I'm a visual person, and so I like to see what I have. And I am just trying to get this as organized as I can without weighing down these shelves also. On the very bottom, I did have to remove some of the stuff like on the bottom layer, I put a lot of or the bottom shelf, I put a lot of the chips. These, y'all, I bought these the last several times that we went to Sam's. So it's like a healthy version of mac and cheese. And I tried it a couple times with little man because he loves mac and cheese. I mean, of course, he's a kid, and he did not like them. Like I tried to even make it so that he wouldn't notice, like when I cooked it, and he could totally tell the difference. Like, and you can, I tried it too. You can tell the difference. That, I mean, it is, like I said, a healthier version. And so I just ended up getting rid of it because I'm like, you know what, why do I keep these on the shelves if we're not going to use them? And, it's just, it's kind of pointless. I don't like throwing away food, but if it's something that I'm not going to use, I know that I'm not going to use, I know that I'm not going to cook. It's just, there is no point in keeping it. You know what I mean? So I will just go ahead and toss it. And so, I reorganized these bottom two shelves a couple of times. Like I said, these big jars I have elbow noodles and then penne pasta. And then I have one with my rice. I just ended up putting that on the floor. The floor is not ideal. Like I don't like keeping things on the floor, but y'all, this pantry is just not big. It's just not. And so, and plus these big jars, like it really does weigh down the racks. And so it's kind of inevitable. Like I'm just going to have to use the floor. So I tried to make sure anything that was on the floor was sealed and, not, hopefully will be okay. I know it'll be okay. Cause I've kept stuff on the floor for so long, like pretty much since we've lived here. I do want to buy a couple more containers. I think I'm going to hit up IKEA because I feel like IKEA is a little bit cheaper for the bigger containers versus buying them at Home Goods. That's where I've been buying them lately. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. I bought this was our first time getting these animal crackers. This thing is huge. And I think it was like $7, $9, something like that. A great snack for kids and for adults as well. And so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and pick that up. So this is how the racks are looking. It looks a lot better and everything is just nice and organized and neat. So now I'm moving on to the fruits. I just took everything out of the packages. I took out some of these sweet potatoes because I already had some chicken I took out earlier this morning that I have thawing out. I'm going to make, I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I know I'm going to make some chicken and I know I'm going to make some sweet potatoes because we need to use those up. And we did buy these kiwis. And I actually, when I took them out of the container, several of them were already soft. So I just ended up having some kiwi for lunch or for breakfast this morning. And these ones they're red kiwis, which I've never tried. And they were okay. I prefer not the green kiwis. What are they? The gold ones, like the yellow ones. Oh, those ones are my favorite. They didn't have any of those. So I just ended up buying these pink ones or red kiwis because they were on sale. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try them.
Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say.
got me this pumpkin spice Dawn dish spray. It was $2, and he was like, I saw that this was on sale, so I thought that you might like it. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and give it a try. It smells exactly like pumpkin spice, which is crazy. And $2, I mean, you can't beat it. One of these at Walmart is like almost $6, which I think is ridiculous. You really can make this yourself if you just mix a little bit of soap with some alcohol. I did try doing that once, and I put too much alcohol in there, but I mean, if you're somebody that is, you know, on a budget or something like that, you can totally make this stuff yourself. But for $2, I was like, yeah, I think that that's a pretty good deal. And it smells pretty good, honestly. I mean, I'm not a huge pumpkin spice person. I actually used to not like pumpkin at all. And now that I'm older, y'all, I make a good pumpkin bread. Like, I really do. I've made some homemade pumpkin pies, pumpkin bread, like different. I have a really, really good recipe for like a pumpkin cream bread. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And it doesn't taste too pumpkin-y. Like the secret that I have found when you bake with pumpkin is not to put too much pumpkin puree in there, because if it's like overbearing, then it's too much in my opinion. But man, I can make some good like pumpkin muffins and pumpkin bread, but that stuff smells pretty good. So I started on the laundry. I had a couple loads to do, and I already had some whites in here. So I just went ahead and got that started. Today was trash day. So that was another reason why I really wanted to get all of the pantry stuff done, because all of the cardboard boxes and the bags and everything you can see here on top of the washer, I got all of that stuff gathered and then condensed down and thrown in the recycle. So that was good to go. I also got Rex's kibble. I made sure that we used the very, very end of his the last bag that we had, and before we poured in the new one. So I got that nice and back in his container. And then I am going to go ahead and get my plant cabinet nice and cleaned. And it was actually nice today. Today it was like 50 degrees was the high, which y'all, I am not complaining. For this time of year, I am definitely not complaining. So anytime that we have some good morning sun, like I really like to open the blinds to give my plants some really, really good sun. Y'all, the variegation on this, oh my gosh, unmatched. Like unmatched. I absolutely love my plants, but this shelf really, really needed a good cleaning. I'm going to show you a close-up. Definitely needed a good dusting and a good wipe down, and all of these plants needed some water. Like, they were thirsty. So I vacuumed off all of the dirt and everything else, but you can just see here, like, there's watermarks and fertilizer marks and just fingerprints and everything else in here. So I'm going to give this a really, really good wipe down. I always say this all the time, but I just love this little cabinet. It's like, this room is just my favorite. I can't wait till I get a nice size couch in here. Oh my goodness. And it's funny too, because little man, this chair right here that's next to me, he loves sitting in that chair. Every single day he sits in that chair. Like, he'll watch his little shows in there. If we're doing little activities like coloring or whatever, we'll do it right here on the coffee table. He'll just sit in here. He'll come and sit in here sometimes and just look out the window. That is like his chair. He really likes this area, but just coming in here and like relaxing everything. It's just so nice, and being surrounded by plants, it makes like the outdoors, gives you like an outdoor feeling in your home. And so I just absolutely love it. And the plant right here that's on the plant stand, a lot of these plant stands I thrifted. The black one, I did buy that one from Walmart, but the one that's next to the chair, I thrifted that. It is kind of vining. It's kind of a slow grower. It is a pothos, I forget, it's a elbow. It's an elbow pothos. And it is, you can't really see, but it is starting to kind of hang the vines. I think I'm going to have it vine up that wall. I just think that will be so, so pretty. I had a huge pothos vining on the wall in the kitchen, and I kind of regret doing this, but I did I repot it? I think I repotted it and also trimmed it, and I trimmed it back way, way too much, like way too much. And it did not do well. Like it died after that. When you're pruning your plants, you definitely just want to do a little bit at a time. Like I would say maybe prune back like 10%, because if you do any more than that, they can really go into shock and die. So that is one thing that I kind of do regret doing. But I mean, they can always grow back, right? So I still make mistakes with plants, even to this day, even after growing plants for, several years now. But it's so fun. It really is so fun, just like seeing them grow. When you see new growth and you see a new leaf popping up and everything else, like it brings me so much joy.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
So this bathroom definitely needed a really good deep clean. This is a bathroom on the main floor. I still had several of these disinfecting wipes left over. I found these in the basement several weeks ago, and so I've been trying to use up everything that I have before buying more stuff. And one thing I will say, when we went to Sam's yesterday, usually I buy Pine Sol. I absolutely love Pine Sol, but I did see a huge thing of its Odoban. And if you have used that, definitely let me know, because a huge gallon of that I think it was only like $9. And this Pine Sol for the smaller bottles now is like $15-16. So I would like to know if any of you have used that and if you like it, if it smells good, because I am always trying to save a buck. Okay. I really am. And if it's a good disinfectant and also like a good overall cleaner, I briefly read the outside of it and it says it's both, but I've never used that, but I'm willing to try it the next time that I run out of Pine Sol. I mean, I love Pine Sol. It's my trusty. It really is. I use it for everything. I also have it in my spray bottles. Like, I really do love it. But if I can save a little bit of money and that stuff works just as well, if not better or the same, I'm willing to give it a try. And I mean, I can always switch it back, but this really, really needed a good deep clean. This toilet, the bathroom did in general. But like I said, just trying to use up the stuff that I had. I totally forgot that I had these disinfecting wipes, so I did use them a lot in the bathroom while I was cleaning it today.
Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. I can't believe you're here. Can't get any words, no.
So I dropped the paper towel that I was cleaning with the toilet with. I dropped it in the toilet bowl and I did not want to flush that down the toilet. I mean, you're not supposed to be flushing, you know, those huge paper towels down the toilet. So I just ended up picking it up and I did wash my hands off really, really well. So just in case you were wondering, but I moved on to the sink here. I'm just scrubbing this down really well. I did end up just throwing out, because I usually keep an extra toothbrush down here for me and then one for hubby. I just threw mine away because I'm like, you know what? I hardly use the one down here. If I brush my teeth throughout the day, I can just go upstairs and use it. We do keep one down here for hubby because this is where he pretty much gets ready in the morning. He gets up really, really early for work. And so that's the reason why we keep a toothbrush down here for him. Like if he didn't use this in the morning time, I definitely wouldn't because I mean, this bathroom is really, really small and it's just kind of unnecessary to keep, you know, extra toothbrushes down here.
If I can't be with you, I'd rather be by myself. No, I can't lie, I don't want anybody else. Those happy days that we once knew, so long ago, they still make me blue. I want you right now. If I could show you somehow how much you mean to me. If you could only see, baby, you know I don't want anybody else. No one but you. You make me feel the way I do. All that I want is to have you all to myself. No one but you.
Bathroom is nice and deep cleaned and smelling amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this video brought you a ton of cleaning motivation and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.